Alright, here's a look at my 91 Geo Tracker I've been working on. Give you an idea of the modifications and stuff I've done to it. First thing I did is I cut the frame. I cut it right here, so this part used to sit up here. So I moved it forward, stretched it, and then down to raise it. Put in a brace bar, had to redo the steering arm, the motor mounts, redo the body mounts. This right here part used to sit on top of that, so it moved from there to there. Put 4-door springs to give it more lift. I bought some cheap wheels, and it's got 1.5-inch spacers with lockouts, and bought me some used tires, and then I'm running 8 pounds of pressure just to take some of the jar out of the ride. Built a front bumper, and the way the frame was lowered and forward, I couldn't really find a good place to bolt it on there, so I just welded it on there. Under the hood, built a strut tower to hold the struts together, seeing as how they were not sitting in their pocket anymore. Had to move the pocket holes forward just to line it up with the struts. Got the super duper air intake off the old Honda Civic I used to drive. Plugged up some of the holes to keep some of the mud out of it, but it's basically just a stock motor, probably 80 horsepower. Had to redo the mounts on the radiator, but it runs decent. Let's see, put rock sliders on it, cut the body off, the old rocker panel off, and welded in 2x4 tubing. And I wanted it to match the body line, so I cut it and angled it, and now I can beat on it all day long. It should hold up. The rear end, we did some modification here. I relocated this spring mount. This right here was sitting up here. It's cut and moved down. I got Honda Accord springs because they're longer and I thought softer, but I'm not sure about that. It's got F250 shocks on it for length. I extended the trailing arm from, let's see, right here to there to give it more length for flex. Had to extend the brake line, the vent line, extended my upper control arm, and put a heim joint and the mount welded to the rear end. The drive shaft is a shortened one out of a 2-wheel drive automatic, and the original rear drive shaft of this is now the front drive shaft, which had to be shortened a little bit. Let's see, taking a dog, so I had to build a dog seat. Built a rack to hold cooler, tub, tea jug, so I could put my spare tire underneath of it because I didn't want it hanging on the back. Got a little tub there that I'm gonna put tools and stuff I need. Got me my rod holder strapped to the back door, so when I come across the fishing hole, all I gotta do is stop, grab them, and go. Put some bigger exhaust most of the way on it, and then used an old tailpipe. Fit on there pretty good. The interior, the doors are pinned so I can take them off pretty easy, but the wife doesn't like having them off, so they're on. Put a different dash in it. I think the dash is out of the 92, my parts vehicle. I put a thumb throttle, hand throttle, so that when I have my feet on the clutch and the brake, and I need to get from the brake to the gas, I could give it gas with my thumb until my foot can get to the brake. A couple cup holders and a little ammo can storage locker. And that's about the grand tour of the 91 Geo Tracker. So you can see it's stretched forward and the rear end stretched backwards, and I'm not sure the amount of lift, but I think it's ready to go to Colorado.